What's up, everybody? This is Zach with the Nerd Cave Podcast, episode 250.
The big 250.
I am joined along with no other than the bearded sultan himself.
Robbie Ross.
And?
Allie.
I don't know. I have got to come up with a nickname for you.
No, I kind of like her. It's just like, Allie.
Nyally. It's not like Allie. It's Nyally. It's like Mally.
Oh, Mally.
No, it's like Min. It's like M-N Allie.
Manally.
Nyally. But like, you gotta do like, or is it, would it be Nyally? It's a weird like N and M at the same time.
Nyally.
Nyally.
So what's up, everybody? This is episode 250. It's taken a long time to get to 250 episodes.
It has been. It has taken quite a bit.
And that's okay, because that's how time works, and we're a weekly show.
Yeah.
We've had a few weeks here and there over the course of 5 years that we missed a few. So we're a little bit behind.
But, I mean, you got to think of it. I've listened to a podcast where they have gone months without putting out an episode. So I feel like, probably we've missed at least maybe 6 weeks in 5 years, 6 or 7.
It's not bad.
I'd say 10. I'd just give it a good 10.
Good, nice even
Good
10.
even number.
Yeah, good 10 out of all of that time and everything.
Yeah.
Which, hey, it's still here. It's still thriving. It's still living. It's living La Vida Loca.
Living inside, outside, living la vida loco.
Yep, that. So last week we talked about tons of Disney stuff.
Marvel.
I don't remember any of it.
Yep, it was just like we were here.
I know, guys. Can I say it's crazy that we all wore the exact same outfits we wore last week?
And we're still drinking Chick-fil-A from...
Yes, my Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I drink so much, like, when I eat, so, like, by the time I'm done, like, there's nothing left in the cup, so...
Just to kind of give you a heads up, we have to record an extra episode due to the fact that almost all of us will not be here next week for different reasons.
Yeah.
One's going south and one's going north.
Yep.
I'm going to Orlando.
Yep. You're going to see former Nerd Cave member get married, right?
Slash embezzler.
Yeah, slash embezzler.
No, we're going to his bachelor party. We're going to Epcot for a day.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna, go see the world
Mm-hmm.
in Orlando.
Yeah, go see the world in Orlando.
So we're gonna go see that, and then we're just gonna have a chill day at one of the condos that we rented. So it's gonna be a van ride with so many people. It's gonna be if I don't hate at least one of my friends by the end of this vacation, it's not a vacation.
Is that a good thing, though? Like,
No,
is that a good thing to, like, I'm planning to hate one of you? Which one of it will be? We will find out.
my guess is probably Justice.
Yes.
I love you, Justin.
Justin?
Justice. See, I don't even know your name. I'm just playing Justice. I love you.
So, in all the grand scheme of everything, how's life been?
Been pretty good. Just living the married life, getting ready to
Living La Vida Loca.
living la vida loca, man. That's what else can I say? So we're under a tornado watch right now.
That's cool. It's bright and sunny.
That is the epitome of Florida. I'm telling you, at least the area we live in, because it could be like, I can hear a weather siren like saying, "Hey, run for your life!" And there's a bird flying by the window, sun's coming in, and then literally 2 minutes later,
Then death.
death is here.
Nah, death isn't here. This is Gulf Breeze, man. That's the one good thing about Gulf Breeze. A lot of bad weather gets blown over into Pensacola because of the wind. So it's just like, it'll be okay.
But I just say, it is crazy. Like, there's been times, like, when I drove from Milton to Pace, and it is pouring in Milton, and I get to Pace, and it is
Nothing
sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Florida, you're crazy. Crazy.
Well, just like the guy that was on bath salts.
Yep.
Like, who eats bath salts?
Why not?
That one guy did.
That one guy, I'm just like, how is that even a drug? Like, Amy had bath salts in the bathroom, I think it was like a few weeks ago. I'm like, who could ingest this? Like,
They were probably on, other drugs as well.
yeah, probably
Now,
so.
is that the same type of bath salt they're talking?
I don't know.
I think bath salt is actually a drug, like not
No, I
like
think that actually
this.
was bad
My
stuff.
breath is gonna smell so good after I eat this.
My insides are going to be relaxed.
It's gonna feel like that the fuzzy thing that happens when bath bombs start fizzling out.
Yeah.
It'll be in my tummy.
That probably wouldn't be safe. Like, you have a hole like in your side from like it just like eating through the wall of your stomach.
Oh,
Fun.
So yeah,
yeah. How's your week been?
the same as last week.
Well,
Crazy.
how's life?
It's good. I have become a better band director this year,
I'm proud of you.
and like I am constantly pushing to be better at my job. So that's the good thing. And this has gotten better.
Yeah, it has.
Hopefully the internet will be back to its glory that it was by the time
It's
y'all are
like-
hearing this.
Like, I've never been like so upset over it because we were on this mountaintop. We were like, yes, upload speeds are amazing, download speeds are amazing, and then literally a week later, it's just like,
It makes no sense to me.
Can't know the ups without the downs.
Yes.
can't have the uploads without the downloads.
Yep.
Man, the
And
downloads,
sometimes
man.
you can't have either the uploads or the downloads.
Yeah. The downloads, man. That's the thing that makes no sense. If it was both sides, I'd be like, okay, this makes sense. But literally, the download speed is higher than it's ever been, and now the upload speed is lower. Like, I would half it. I'd be like, I'll take half of the download speed to get back to my upload speed that I
Yeah.
had. So hopefully that'll get fixed and everything. So it's 250. Like, so many people make a big deal about numbers. So let's just talk about, I guess, the Nerd Cave. I know we'll have a 5-year anniversary, so I don't want to get too sappy.
Oh yeah,
On
yeah.
this.
That'll be coming up next month.
Yeah, next month. We'll have to sit down and pick the day that the anniversary falls on. I know what day it really falls
Yeah.
on, but
It doesn't always work out with work schedules.
yeah, schedules and everything. But, from y'all go. I'll talk later.
I mean, obviously, one thing that I really, really have enjoyed is, and I know we've only been doing this for a short amount of time, is the new stuff that started January. Kind of seeing the ever-evolving state that is the Nerd Cave. It's not that we're trying to catch up with, what society is doing and everything. We're doing what fits us.
Yeah.
We are all, pretty good well of knowledge when it comes to games. We all enjoy movies, some more than others. Not that you don't enjoy them, it's just you don't go out and...
No, I don't have time.
There's like different levels of enjoyment.
Yeah. And, being able to kind of incorporate all of that into, the process of what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
We've upgraded to having like a gaming show. It's like, it's been nice because, we'll be like, it was like the Nerd Cave. You never know what you're going to get. You could get
A ton of gaming news or a ton
Of
of movie
Of
news.
not gaming news.
Yeah.
and this way it kind of lets people kind of hone in on what they like more. If you love gaming movies, go to, I almost said,
Gaming movies.
If you love gaming
No.
movies,
if you like,
Go watch Ready Player One.
yes, if
yeah,
you
I thought
like,
that's pretty good.
if you like games, go check out Nerd Cave Plus.
Mm-hmm.
If you love movies and other pop culture goodies, tune into the Nerd Cave podcast. There's just, so much that we're doing. We've added in, Nerd Cave and Dragons. We're about to, be setting up for Cooking with Robbie. And
Yep.
I know, like, when I made my peanut butter cornflake cookies,
Got my kitchen all messy. Had my wife angry at me.
but it got seen. Like, it got,
Yeah.
people were...
One or two people.
Yeah, people were, people were commenting that, oh man, these look so good, and I can't cook anything else for like family things or church events anymore because it's. Are you making your peanut butter cornflake cookies? Because I put just enough crack cocaine.
Whoa.
To make people come back for more.
Man, you don't tell secret recipes, man.
It's like a magician telling you that they actually had the card on the bottom of the deck the whole time.
No, like.
I'm glad we got that LLC taken care of.
Well, we don't yet.
Well, you better get it taken care of before it goes live.
But, like, it's just nice being able to do stuff like this. Like, cooking for Robbie is going to be completely different than what it had been.
Yeah.
And
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it because, I'm going to be doing stuff that doesn't deal with peanut butter as much.
As much. You put that disclaimer. As much.
Because I'm not going to say we're not going to have peanut butter on a Robbie cookie.
No, as much. I just love that it's like, not going to be able to deal with peanut butter. As much. Like, it's just it's like, everybody's
Here's
like,
what you do is you get a salad and it's like, this is really good, and now we add the peanut sauce.
This is Robbie's famous spaghetti sauce. Teaspoon of peanut butter.
it's like a Paula Deen, but instead of butter, it's peanut butter.
Oh, it's butter. It's the peanut butter.
It's the peanut butter.
More peanut butter, more better.
You could use peanut oil.
More peanut butter, more peanut butter.
See, you're also excluding people that have peanut allergies in all of this.
They can get peanut butter substitutes.
Like I said, there's going to be other, like main dishes because it's going to be a, one episode could be like a main dish. One episode could be a side dish, and one episode could be a dessert.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be different things.
We're going to teach people how to plate as well. It'll be all good.
I'll try.
How to make dishes look nice with peanut butter.
I'm gonna get as much as you can on that plate, kind of.
I'm talking about you got to do the presentation.
I know.
That's Holly. I'm sure can help you out on that.
Oh yeah. This is the chocolate syrup that you just.
It's like, is that a Warshak test?
Pro tip: the less food on the plate, the fancier it is.
Yes.
So.
She blew da
da.
But like, I'm excited for that. It's gonna be lots of fun. I'm gonna have different, like I said, 1 week we could be making meatballs, and I don't want to get into the stuff that's going to take you 4 hours to make, or that's going to be so many different, you have to do. I mean, it's going to be stuff that if you need it for a party, you can whip it up in no time flat. Like, it's not going to be any over the top or, super hard recipes. It's going to be, you can run to your dollar store or to your Food Tiger or whatever.
Man, you're just pulling all out the J references right now.
I don't think dollar store is an exclusively J reference.
No, he said Food Tiger. That's like the only grocery store in J. Used to be called Greer's.
Greer's Food Tiger.
There's in Pensacola now.
There it is. I saw it actually yesterday on my ride back from NAS.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for quite a few different reasons. Nyally.
Yeah, I really like doing the new stuff. I really like doing Nerd Caves and Dragons. I just wish that this last semester hadn't been as hectic, so that way things could have been on time. But that's life.
School has a way of changing your schedules.
That and technical difficulties. Erasing 2
Nerd Cave.
episodes worth of edits. Thanks.
Nerd Cave knows nothing about technical difficulties.
No,
it's never happened before in the history of ever.
Never. It's not going to happen again.
I'm offended that you even mentioned it.
Yeah.
I'll say I'm the one who mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been fun.
I know you put a ton of time into developing it. Was that fun for you?
I did. I love doing I don't want to say it's mindless tasks, but doing all of the making all the spell cards, filling out your guys' character sheets. It was a lot of work. My hand really hurt, but it was a lot of fun. And then planning all of it. But as we got further and further into it, I was like, I'm just not gonna put as much planning into the episode because I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
Between me and Zach, we throw in lots of curveballs.
That happened to my whenever we were doing our first campaign. My friend who's DMing, she was like, yeah, I used to have pages of notes, and then eventually I was just like, No. You guys are going to ignore it anyway. There's no point.
Robbie, the invisibility spell works on your clothes too. I don't care. I'm going naked.
Because I had to re-edit that episode last night, and so like I got to that part, and I was like, I completely forgot about this.
What was the
And I made a noise.
Nah, she thick.
Nah, she
Yeah, I got
thick.
to re-edit that part. Like, oh, it was so good.
Nah, she thick.
Nah, she thick. Nah, she think you thirsty. I guess
So good.
spoilers for that episode. But
Oh.
I don't know if it'll be out whenever this comes out.
Best
It'll
part.
be it'll be out
for
before.
Patreon?
Yeah, it'll be out with Patreon before this goes to Patreon and everything. So they'll get to see it.
Cool.
My invisibility goes off. Why is there a naked man in our cave? Good times. Good times. Our other episodes are on Nerd Cave. It's
Nerd
on
Cave.
Nerd Cave podcast.
Yeah, we're all-
Or just the Nerd Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's it gets pretty funny at times.
Yeah, I think the latest episode, as of the time of recording, not I guess when you guys see this, because whenever you guys see this, the 4th episode will be out. I guess it's technically the 5th one, but the first episode is in 2 parts, just because reasons. But
It was extremely long.
it was a very very long thing, and I didn't think to like break it in the middle. So.
We've learned from that's what Nerd Cave is.
Yeah.
We learn.
But I mean, like it's like pilot episodes. Pilot episodes are always longer anyway.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. But yeah, in the latest episode, it ends with
Nice
a
cover.
yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? It ends with a tap dancing competition. I just hit the mic. Sorry. So that's fun.
Yeah, I couldn't find a good tap dancing like thumbnail. So I got like I got like these cats like doing
They're
like in like they're dressed up like hip hop dancers, but it's like the widest thing that you can find.
Yeah,
I like it.
I was trying to see if I could find like tap dance music to put underneath it, but I didn't. There was like an Irish jig I almost put in there, but I was like, eh.
Now you should put Tap Man.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Were you in here when I showed the pocket sand? I think it might have been.
I don't know if you showed me, but like I've seen that before.
There's tactical pocket sand for sale, and it's
Yeah.
$3.99.
for 2 ounces of pocket sand.
We could go
It's
to the
tactical
beach.
because it's black. Like it's like you would have like a tactical rifle, and you know like some. That's what it is.
Well, I can go to Pensacola Beach and get some fine pocket sand. Like, you know, it'll get all up in that cornea and mess everything up.
Oh gosh, that's so many bad things in my head.
Yeah, but because I put a lot of work into one specific. Okay, well here's the thing. I put a lot of work into 3 separate things. Only one of them you will encounter. But like that'll be like the final episode of this thing. You guys probably won't get to it today.
Nah, she thick is evil, and she turns on
No,
us.
Nashi Thick is incredible, and they are a wonderful
She's
character.
a-
I would love to bring
she's a-
Nashi Thick as
She's
back,
an
but-
elegant creature. I have beast speaking skills, and I persuade her to be on our team.
I don't think that's true.
I'm Robbie. I can have whatever I want.
No,
I have
don't
magic.
Think Arch would
I
that
have
green.
magic Pop Tarts.
You have magic pop parts.
Pop Parts.
He
Copyright.
did wiggle his way into getting Pop-Tarts into the show.
You did. But it was like the only reason I agreed to that because just like you were just so adamant about it. I was like, I think I said this in one episode or maybe on the podcast. It was like, I was like, he's going to put this down even though I'm telling him no. So I want to be in control of this.
That classroom management skills right there. You're like,
Okay, fine, but it does this.
I was like, I can deal with that.
Maybe I'll get you some more pop parts because you only have one
I
right
have
now.
one left.
But I'll make it like a really gross flavor.
oh, cherry.
Yeah, you'll get cherry.
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 Okay, then you're not getting cherry.
I like
Cherry is disgusting.
Cherry
like-
is disgusting.
I like cherry, the grape, s'more,
For those who can't tell, it just happened. He
fudge
just muted his
sundae,
mic.
peanut butter.
Birthday cake. All right, we're getting birthday cake.
I was like, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
cherry is the flavor that your parents would get you when blueberry and strawberry
yes,
wasn't available.
and it was the worst.
And like you would, because they had put like those sprinkles on it as well.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like you're trying to get through it. Like the sprinkles are okay,
Like,
the frosting's
but then-
okay.
But then like you get the filling and you're just like.
Yeah, the jelly, the jelly,
jelly.
filling. And you're just like, and like you get 3 bites into it, you're like, whatever, you throw away the whole bag, like both of them, you throw it away. You're just like, and some people are like, you threw away food. I'm like, yes, yes, I did.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to get to the end of this campaign, because if you guys did want to like continue it for a later season, I put around loosely just because it's been so sporadic. Then I have plans for like continuing it and stuff. Although I'm gonna say that if we do it in the future, we do it in the summer when school won't get in the way of
Yeah,
it.
my thought on like doing seasonal content is from now on trying to like get everything recorded.
That's
and
what I
edited.
initially wanted to do for that, but just Dungeons and Dragons just takes so much time.
Yeah, and well, I'm just saying like his stuff and like your stuff and stuff that I have in my back of my mind for like seasonal stuff, like try to get it as planned out as possible, recorded and everything, edited, and then like we find before we even start releasing everything, have everything in the can. That way we're not having to like
Yeah.
rush, because I know Let's Plays have taught me the harshness of trying to keep a schedule.
Yeah, it's tough. And yeah, like I did have everything planned out, but again, life just it gets in the
life finds a way.
Life finds a way. Robbie's Bay.
Be still, my beating heart.
But yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to get to the end, just because I think I put in more work into the end than I have anything else.
I was watching a video, and like I was like, she's like, do I need to start taking him away from you? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I was like, how do you know who I'm listening to? And like, she's like, I know that voice. I was like, you're watching something about Jeff Goldblum. I'm like, no, I'm not. She's like, yes, you are. She's like, I'm taking the pop figure away. I was like, no.
She's like, no, I'm not. Slammed the laptop.
She was like, so am I a relationship with you and Jeff Goldblum right now? Like, no, baby, no.
It's all you. It's always you. just like curtain over like the Jeff Goldblum show. I'm no. I love
Because
you.
once my Jurassic Park Jeff Goldblum pop figure comes in, I'll have more Jeff Goldblum pops than I do like of
Anything else?
any same character.
It's amazing.
I'm not ashamed.
You should
No,
be.
you shouldn't be ashamed.
No, you should be.
You chase your bliss and live in your truth.
I got Independence Day. I got Thor Ragnarok, and I'll soon have Jurassic Park.
So, yeah, one thing that I'm enjoying, and I'm hoping that the audio fidelity is sounding better. And it's something that we're starting to work on because we've all got the same mics now.
Hey.
Hello.
And I'm soon hoping to get y'all both of these. That way you can kind of adjust it to yourself. That
Robbie's
way
just gonna be like, it's just gonna be like there because he's in the middle.
yeah, then we can move that over. But that way you can adjust the mic to you and you not to the mic where you're like,
Yeah, that would be nice.
Like, I know with me, as I have to pick my mic up, like, when I'm talking to somebody, I have to be staring
Yeah, you
at
can be
them.
like,
Yeah,
And I
that's
know-
why I like turn mine, so I'm kind of like,
And, like, I know when I'm leaning up, talking, and you're wanting to talk to Allie, you can't see Allie. And I know, and I,
oh, last episode you're like, block.
and I know how much that would irk me, so that's why this week I was trying to rest it up on my little pop belly right here, and
My thing, I have back issues. I was just like, I like this. I was like, I have back issues.
Yeah, and that's what I want is to get like either this way or whichever way works, so we can all kind of like adjust and have a little bit more. But hopefully it does sound better.
oh yeah, I'm sure it does. We are all on
Oh,
the
for
same wavelength.
Yes,
we're
it
not
would.
going to be using these mics for Arcades and Dragons. No, I didn't think so.
No,
It's fine.
we only have 3.
Yeah, I was
So-
gonna say I think we only have 3. That's fine.
That's the
Like-
problem.
Fine.
I know one thing in the future that I'm going to be excited about getting is, I don't know whether my uncle's going to build it or we're just going to buy something like that, but to have a table, like a functioning table, and like we talked about having
like an actual like broadcasting,
like a news type table, where the front will have a hole cut out for like a 20 or 30-inch TV or whatever.
Yeah.
That we could put in there and have like our logo and stuff on. Like,
Jeff Goldblum pictures.
Yeah, just like every time Robbie talking, just like a slideshow of Jeff Goldblum.
No argument here. But like just upgrading things, and one thing I'm excited is hopefully in the next month or two, getting a studio set up at hopefully my new house that we're going to be building. Like,
houses don't get built in a few months, right?
Oh, trust me, I know.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Like in a few months, I'm just like
what is this, The Sims?
No,
you'll be like out in the dirt. You're
we'll,
just like, this is my street.
No, like the process, like we're starting.
Like, it's my house.
Get the process started.
Yeah, I got you.
And then by hopefully by December, have the house set up.
You're just in time for my daily yelling at the hillbilly in this jug. It's just a reflection of Robbie.
Now this, you guys are gonna go into the best guest house we have. It's just like a potato sack in the dirt.
I live here because of my horrified voice. I love that show. You gotta watch Gravity Falls, man.
I do.
Missing out on it. Yeah, like one of the things, like the mics and everything, I'm excited that we all now have it. I'm hoping to get eventually a fourth lavalier that's all the same. That way everything can be mixed the exact same way. That way it's not one is different than the other ones, but it is what it is. And then we have 5 lavaliers, because the one that you use and the one that every time Derek Daniel uses is always louder than the expensive Sony ones. And like Derek like drowns out everybody. Shout out to Derek.
Yeah, that's why I get it, because my voice is softer and quiet.
Yeah.
And just so like I've noticed that like even like on audio waves, even when I'm shouting and the microphone is literally right next to me, it's still lower than you guys like talking normally, and the mic's like super far away from you. And I'm like,
interesting.
that says something. I don't know what, but it says something.
Yeah. Maybe because we have deeper voices. I don't know.
That could be it.
Yeah. I project my voice like regardless. Yeah. Like that's just always been me. So
no, like the other day in class,
Zach can't whisper.
Well, that's unfortunate. Whispering is good.
Zach will be thinking he's talking quiet, and then the entire restaurant hears him talk about different things.
I don't care. I eavesdrop on everybody at a restaurant. Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, like, what was it? Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was Friday. Jeez. Yesterday in class, the professor was asking questions, and I was saying that like it was in theory, and like I sit like further in the back of the classroom, but it's not a huge room. And he's asking questions, and I would say the answer, and he'd be like, "What's the answer?" So it's like but this happened multiple times, and I'm like, I don't want to say it again.
E equals MC squared, which is a dominant 7th chord.
That's funny. We're actually doing secondary dominance right now.
Oh, nice.
So, not too far off.
I don't know why I did the thinking thing, but there you go. Nerd Cave Plus has been a huge like thing for me since we started it. I think we're into episode 24 or 25. Really? Yeah, jeez. Like it's already cooking along. It will soon surpass this show because it's a twice weekly show.
That's fair. Eventually it will.
Yeah, so not like, next week will be past 250.
How are we already at episode 300?
But, I'm really enjoying that show. Derek Daniel helps me out a ton getting it, like, put together because he always sends awesome articles for me to talk about. I think my favorite part is like ragging on the games that are releasing that have horrible names.
Oh, sure.
I think that's my favorite thing. Like, I almost want to make that its segment on its own. Be like, okay, here's all the releases. Here are all the bad names for the games. But it's definitely made it where, like, I know this show used to be sort of like that, but it's made it where it's more consumable and time friendly.
Oh, yeah.
Because I definitely tried to, like, when any of us are on it, I try to make it where it's time sensitive, where it's like 45 minutes or less. That way it's not like, oh, I've got to sit and listen Tuesday to an hour and then Thursday to another hour to keep up on the news and everything. 45 minutes is just like the right amount of time.
It's like it's a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we've
Episode.
coupled it with the like live streaming stuff, like the gameplay, and I'm hoping that once the internet's back and running the right way, we get to do more of that, because I don't know how I'm going to do more of that with my schedule as is, but I'm really enjoying like live streaming like the video games. And like I did Fortnite last night, and with everything, night before last, yeah, last night was fun.
I was about to say, we did nothing last night.
It was just like, it was a ton of fun because, like, yes, it's a more popular game and everything, but like the chat was bumping.
Oh yeah,
Like,
and that's the best part.
and like it was like somebody pointed out, and like I've never saw them in the chat before. They were just like talking. I was like responding to them back and forth and everything. They're like, this is not like most streams that I watch, because most of the time people just ignore their chat or they only talk to a few people. And I was like, that's what we do here, is like we talk to the chat.
Our
Like,
community is part of our show. Like, I mean, even with Nerdcade Plus, if you ask us a question, like, we have a way for you to like submit.
yeah, we have
questions
a way
in.
to submit, but we also look through the chat now before we end the show.
Because, sometimes, this could be your first time ever tuning in and you have a question, and we don't want to skip out on your question because it could be a really cool question.
Yeah. So, and like, that's, and I say it on a regular basis throughout streams. Like, if the chat's not going as fast as I think it should, or like, if you're watching, because I can see when people are watching, it's like, if you're watching, jump in the chat, let's talk, because that is my favorite part of it.
Yeah.
Like, I love doing Let's Plays. Like, I love doing them, but it was the most lonely thing in the world, because I'd come back here, record a Let's Play, edit it, and then upload it, and then wait for it to go live and hope for some comments.
Yeah. A lot of Let's Players have switched over. In fact, most, I think, have switched over to live streaming because of that community interaction that they can get.
Yeah. And it's interesting. I've been seeing, like, Markiplier did...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Markiplier recently switched over. Well, quote-unquote recently switched over.
Yeah, like, he did something on Twitch, and, like, he was streaming on Twitch and only had man, I would kill to have 3,000 people watching me, but then he streamed the next day on YouTube, and it was like 15, 18,000 watching him, because that's his main platform.
Sure,
and everything. But that's what I'm enjoying, and I've actually, from Thursdays, somebody was like, they switched between Facebook and Twitch, and Facebook definitely favors the people that they've picked for their gaming program, because they encode it better.
Oh, you mean, yeah, for sure.
What it is, because he was like, yeah, your Facebook one looks lower quality than your Twitch one, because Twitch is like encoding it on the level that it should be and everything. And I went and looked at him, like, it's night and day. Same thing with YouTube. Like, it looks so much cleaner than the Facebook one. And I'm just like,
not surprising.
It is what it is, but we get so much interaction from Facebook that...
Yeah, we're going to continue to stream there, and hopefully we'll get it figured out to where we can be a part of the creator program on Facebook.
One day, we'll grow. But biggest thing I want from all of this, we're getting close to 5 years. Just keep growing, keep having fun.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking to everybody. I enjoy talking about stuff that I would, cooler talk,
Oh, like water cooler talk. I thought you meant like either like it's cool things to talk about, or the Dragon Ball Z character cooler.
No, water cooler. Like, me and Rory, we'll talk about movies and stuff like that. He'll quote a movie, and then I'll quote another line from that movie, and like he's like I knew I liked you. I was like, you got that right. Like, Like we were talking about switching Saturday so I could go to Orlando, and he was like, "Buy Grandpa's hammer," and I was like, "Never give up, never surrender."
Speaking of DBZ, a couple weeks ago, actually, I cosplayed as Android 18.
Really?
I
Nice.
did, yeah. I can roll a picture, but
Just because you played.
Yep. Yeah, and it was funny. Like it was at a really, we called it WhatCon because there's this convention out at FSU. It's called FreeCon, which it's free.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you said Freak Con or Free Con.
Space
Okay.
Con. In the last couple of years, like it's a smaller convention, but like we still had a lot of fun. Like I think it was last year. No, I take that back. It was 2 years ago. There was this panel where like we watched a bunch of like random stuff on YouTube, and like we discovered this anime dub. I don't remember what it's called, but like it had the swan song in it, and it's like there's supposed to be this bard who has the most incredible voice, and like it's like he literally sings like "A son and father," like it is so bad, but like we were all crying. So like we had a lot of fun, but this last year it was, I don't even want to say mediocre at best. So we kept going like, we're here at FreeCon, more like WhatCon, because there's no convention.
Wow.
It just, just
Well,
what's
when
going on.
it's free, it's hard to
Yeah,
like...
I mean, like they get like, I think they have like a GoFundMe or something like that.
yeah.
But we were sad and disappointed. Anyway, so I literally put the entirety of the outfit together in a day. Like because I went and bought the stuff from Plato's Closet, and I already had a wig that worked for her. But like that cosplay is probably like my most well received cosplay. Like, this is the best Android 18, and I'm like, okay, thanks. I spent like $20 on it.
Did you hear
I
like
do.
any nerdy conversations regarding like her character?
I did. There was a Deadpool that asked me. He was like, "So how'd you feel about something about
Dragon Ball Super or something?
No,
like
no,
that?
no. He was asking. I can't remember if he asked about. I think he asked something about Android. It was either 16 or 17. I can't remember.
17.
But I was just like, we don't talk about that. I was like, this, because like I did like a little bit of reading up on her and stuff. It was an acceptable answer to his question that I can't quite remember, and I was just like, I can't talk about
Yeah,
it.
because he like turns to be a good guy in Super.
Yeah.
So that's probably what he was talking about.
But yeah, luckily I didn't get too many things. I was just like, I really hope people don't ask me questions.
Yeah, like when you said that you did it, I'm like, I know Dragon Ball Z fans, like they're going to nerd out about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I just exposed myself as a fake gamer or a fake nerd girl, whatever. I do want to watch the show. I just haven't had time.
There's a lot.
Where
I need to. We
There's okay. I was
what
trying
I
to figure
would
out where my picture
love
was.
to do is like, I don't know how to do it, but go through like DBZ, like do maybe like a live stream or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. I like it.
I know.
Do like a watch along,
That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah.
and like as Robbie destroys the mic, you get
The brand
you
new
get
mic.
the Behringer mic again. It's not a bad mic, but it's not this. But yeah, do like a watch along and
That'd be a
just
lot
like
of fun. Yeah.
have like your reaction and just kind of like discuss
We
it
should
and
totally do
everything.
that. Do it over the summer.
Yeah,
Like
that'd be
they
awesome.
used to watch me watch this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about like the old school, like not have anybody watching along with us and just put it up there. Like you just
Yeah, but like that outfit was. It was a lot hotter than you'd expect because like
Oh, yeah.
the shirt, like this, like that's actually like it's a sweater,
Mm-hmm.
and like because I was planning on getting like a random black shirt from my closet and cutting the sleeves off, but I happened to find one that the sleeves were already cut off. I don't know how that shirt got into my closet, but I was like, I guess this is mine.
It was Android 18.
Probably was. I mean, like the sleeves were all the way cut off, so I just cut off the bit that was still there, and I was like, okay, cool, here we go.
There you go.
whatever works.
I was watching Dragon Ball Z the other day actually, and I didn't know this happened, but Trunks like goes back to the future from like the Cell games, and then murders both 18 and 17 or kills them because they've been murdering everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that happened, and then he kills Cell. And I'm just like, where did this come from? I don't remember this episode. I was like, and if they're already killed in the past, why are they in the future?
Yeah.
And then he goes back to the past. Like, I'm just like, what is this stuff? Like,
I will say I'm watching Dragon. Like I bought the first 3 or 4 seasons of Dragon Ball, and like when I started watching,
Love Dragon Ball.
I'm like, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, it's a little bit more racy as well with some of the stuff that it covers.
Yeah, like there was some, I mean, there was I wouldn't call it like sexual, but there was definitely that.
Talk about Master Roshi,
No, I'm talking about like
Bulma.
Goku with like as a kid and Bulma, like, where is and he's over, and like she wakes up from sleeping, and I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
It was before 4Kids or whatever the old dub company used to be came along.
Yeah.
Well, they cut that out of like American releases and everything, but like if you
A
buy
lot of stuff gets cut off from American releases.
yeah, because
And I know like the Sailor Moon thing, that was they changed the relationship to where they were like cousins instead.
Instead of lovers.
Yeah.
yeah,
Girls.
It's
Venus and Mercury.
no. It's Uranus and Neptune, I think.
Uranus.
I specifically said as Uranus, just
you're a child. So, within the rest of the year, what would you like to see the Nerd Cave either do or have?
finish Nerd Caves and Dragons. It'll happen eventually.
It will. It will.
I want us to like expand more than what we're doing in Pensacola, because that's where, like, we looked at our statistics. That's where a majority of our listeners
Yeah,
come
it's like
from.
this area.
I do want us to grow in Pensacola as well, because right now we're just, a name. I want Pete to get involved with Price Busters again, talk to TBS Comics, and do different things like that. But I want us to, like, I know there's a ton of people that watch our stuff. If just one person would just share our stuff, like, it would go so much further.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to do just more like, not necessarily like Dungeons and Dragons, but just like tabletop games in general, because those are like really fun. And I know we've talked about it, and like we need some more equipment for certain games or whatever. But I know apparently a lot of people have been asking for stuff like that, which I think is super cool because tabletop games are really fun. So yeah, eventually for us to get there, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I've been looking into like equipment to make that kind of like overhead shot stuff
I
work.
understand like that. Yeah, it'll be a while, but
that's I think that would be a ton of fun.
it opens the door for a lot more games that we can play.
Yeah, and I think even streaming stuff like that would be fun.
Like streaming stuff like that would be like really, really fun. Doing stuff like Clue and
4-hour risk game.
We have done that before.
Here's the thing, but like the last game we have to play is Monopoly, because afterwards, like that's
We
just the end of the channel.
We won't be friends.
Exactly.
For me, like definitely growing and everything. I want new chairs. New
furniture.
And you can help us
by going to patreon.com/nerdcave.
And I'm
Ease our
totally
back
being 100% honest with that. You can help us by supporting us there, just like our Patreon producer Caleb Palmer has done.
/seducer.
I got me that scoliosis. Help me out, people.
We got just almost said sore butts.
We do.
We do, but
thankfully, like, the chairs are better since Amy reupholstered.
Yes, they are very
them.
comfortable. They're comfier. They're very comfy relative.
But after you sit on them for a while, they
like, we're working on our almost going on to our third hour of
sitting
on
in
these
the
bad
chairs.
boys.
And like when you have to like contort to get to the mic like y'all are right now, like it doesn't help, and they have metal backs and everything. So that's what I want. Like that's one of the biggest things is getting something more comfortable. I've been looking at Titan chairs and all of that, and somebody's like, "Whoa, those are like $400." I'm like, yes, but as much time as we spend in this room and in chairs,
Oh yeah.
like it is well worth it. Like they'll be worth it and everything.
For sure.
So that's one of the big things. And
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I really want to get like a camera. Like I know we've got one right in front of us right now. Derek's been gracious enough to let us use it and as much as we need it and everything. But I'd like the Nerd Cave to just have its own Canon C100 Mark II. That would be nice. That's the one I want. C200 Mark 1 would be great too, but that's like a $10,000 camera that just came out. But
studio equipment is incredibly expensive.
Yeah, like the stuff that's just sitting on the table is well over $600.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Please don't come steal it.
Yeah.
Don't steal
the stuff. So that's the biggest thing that I want to grow. I want to still have fun. I want to get some new equipment, get new chairs and everything, and expand. Expand a ton. And I think from doing streams and just doing different things than what other people are doing, I think will make us even better.
I agree.
So there you are. There's episode 250 in the books.
Yep.
We will close this chapter.
Yeah. Well, to another 250 more.
Yeah.
Episode 500 coming at you.
500 gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it is like we don't do, we've done something big for episode 100. I don't remember if we did anything big for 200.
I can't remember.
What are you gonna do for 300?
Something big. Like we'll do something big for 300, 400, and 500.
For 500, I'm doing the entire episode topless.
No.
That's my contribution. I'll shave Nerd Cave into my chest.
You can help make that goal happen by going over to Patreon.
Support me.
Support Robbie's dream.
So there you have it, everybody. Thanks for all the wonderful support for making 250 episode possible for what we do and everything. We've totally enjoyed it. It's been a very fun ride, and it's gave us the opportunity to grow.
Yes.
And we'll reminisce more at the 5-year anniversary. I didn't want to make it very nostalgia kind of stuff today. I just kind of wanted to talk about all the stuff we're looking forward to and everything as Robbie yawns without trying not to show it.
I was hiding. Thanks, Zach.
I call you out, man. All right, everybody. Stay tuned. We'll have more episodes.
Next action-packed episode of
Nerd Cave Podcast. This has been Zach,
Robbie,
and Allie.
Have a week.
Nally.